So, do we have a higher self on the other side? Hey guys, John here, sitting here in the studio in between private sessions today, making a couple videos for the channel, stacking them up. I'm still doing 2 videos a day to build out my buffer so that I can take some time off in the future, but have you guys not miss a day. So I wanted to hop on and make these videos. I got a comment that came in on one of the videos that I want to respond to, because I think it's a good question. I think that the idea that popped into my head when I saw it was like, okay, this is a topic that I can really kind of dive into. So let me just read the comment for you. Do we have a higher self on the other side? And is our intuition just a part of our authentic self? It's a great question. I want to look at this from a couple different perspectives. Number one, what is our higher self, of course, and how does it tie into ancient beliefs, right? When you look at the Christianity, they believe in the Trinity, and this idea of God, the Father, the Holy Spirit, right? When I look at that model, now whether it's the historical model that they were intending, but when I look at the model of it, to me, it makes a very logical sense. You know, there's the God consciousness, there's the physical world consciousness, and there's the higher self consciousness in between, or what they would call the Holy Spirit. So you have this awareness of everything and the physical with individuality, and then there's the individual down here who doesn't have all the awareness of the rest. And when you look at it, they're all one having this experience. So for me personally, the question you ask is do we have a higher self on the other side? And is our intuition just part of the authentic self? I think we're constantly getting messages from our higher self or Holy Spirit self. And I think that we are always that's what our intuition is. Absolutely. I remember standing on the festival site in Tennessee as the entertainment director, and my intuition said something's wrong at the office, and I went down to the office and there was something wrong that I had to fix. And so it came down to following the intuition. Well, it's because the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, like I said, there is no gender in God. Father, Son is just ancient terminology from a patriarchal time. I don't think there's gender in God or oneness at all. So I look at it from the perspective of oneness, right? Hindus would say that God is the Sit and we're the Sit Sat Ki, the individual sparks of consciousness within. But I think we have this other side of self that is in the physical and experiencing the lack of love, which is the God consciousness, or the God, or God itself, the Father, as 'twere. So when you look at this idea of the higher self, is a part of our authentic self. I would say it is our authentic self. It's our authentic self, our truly authentic self, without fear, without anxieties, without the troubles of a physical world. We're down here in the valley of the shadow of death, down here in the illusion that we can die, this place where fear-based things exist so that we can come to know love more fully. I think that the higher self, the Holy Spirit self, is who we really are. And the physical world self is us with blinders. And so when I look at this, I would have to say yes. Higher self is us, and it is our authentic self, even more so than our authentic self in the physical. Because here in the physical, we have those moments of saying, I don't feel that connection, or I don't understand what God, we start to strive to return, but we don't really know what we're returning to. So to me, when I look at this expression that you're talking about here, I see it as just an aspect of the oneness of God being expressed through your oneness in 3 parts. One with the Father and I are one, as Jeshua said. Then your Holy Spirit self, which is you, who with your full divinity. And then there's the physical, which is where you feel like you've lost your divinity. And so to me, it's all one and the same. And so when I look at your question, I would have to say, do we have a higher self? Yes. Other side is just the part of the oneness that has more awareness. And is our intuition part of our authentic self? I would say yes. So I hope that answers your question, and you guys have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.